Hi. You know, I did a video on my YouTube channel. I think that was back in 2016. Yes, it was in 2016. I did a video on my channel, and that's the video that I got the most views, and it was about, does race matter in a relationship? Now we are in 2022, and I'm still asking the question, does race matter in a relationship? Why I'm asking you this question is because I came up on a video I was watching on YouTube with some guys. They were on the road and they were preaching. I think that group is, I think they call them, they call themselves Hebrew Israelites. And they were quoting some scriptures from the Bible that most of them are from the Old Testament. You know, those when God told the Jews not to mingle with the other nations, and one of the reasons God told the Jews at that time not to, the Israelites, not to mingle with the other nations, it was because that those other nations, they were heathen, they were worshiping false god. So God did not want is the children of Israel to intermarry with those other nations, because God saw it as a way that they would lead his people astray into idolatry. And because God has a purpose, because it was from that nation of people, the Jews, that the Messiah, the coming Messiah, was to be born. So God wants a race of people that will honor him, because if his son is gonna come down and die for mankind in the body of a female, he would want that set of people to be righteous, to be not a set of nation that is worshiping other idols, because God doesn't mix with sin. So that was one of the purpose why God told the children of Israel back then not to intermingle with the other nations, because they were idol worshipping. Now, as I said, I came upon a group, and the group was quoting from and the scriptures, especially the Old Testament, where they were saying that it is still valid in today's time, that they consider the black, the Hispanic, and the black, the Hispanic, I think three groups, I think they considered in our time as Jews, the rightful Jews. They consider the Jews in Israel to not to be the true Jews. So they're saying to the black, Hispanic, and I think Native American not to mingle with the other nation. And the saying that God gave back then is this: it stand in today's time. It still stand that we must not intermingle with other nations. No, I am posing this question to anyone that come across this video and you're in an interracial relationship. I want to find out, does race matter to you in your relationship? Does race matter affect you from worshiping your God? Does race affect you because of the cultural differences? Does cultural differences causing a stumbling block in your relationship? Does in a interracial relationship, does it affect how one views, or your views on what religion you want to choose to worship? Does the other um does the other party have a problem in how you worship and what religion? I mean, I just want to find out from persons that are in an interracial relationship, what is your stand? Does being in an interracial relationship, does it cause a conflict to your to you serving your God? Because now that Christ came and died on Calvary's cross, he died, I believe that he sent his son to die for mankind, not only for the Jews, but also for everyone that would hear, would obey the voice of God. So I believe that it is for everyone, because we are all God's creation. That's my belief. So I'm posing the question. I posed it back then and I'm posing it now, because that video that I saw, they're talking about and bashing people who are in interracial relationship, and making people feel like, they're gonna go to hell if God come back and find them in an interracial relationship. So I just pose this question out to you. How do you feel? How do you view your interracial relationship? Does it affect does it stop you from worshiping your God? Does it affect you from because the whole purpose why they said that you must not intermingle, it was because they said that the Jews must not intermingle with the other nations, they must separate themselves. So just as our God said that the Israelites back then were supposed to separate themselves from the other nation to be a pure nation, they must not mess up the bloodline. So I know that in even in our time, you have some race of people that believe, as the Hebrew Israelite believe, that they should not mess up the bloodline. Each race supposed to stick with their kind. So this is for those persons that are in an interracial relationship. This question I pose to you, does it affect the way you worship God? And those that want to be in a interracial relationship, what are your views on how the Hebrew Israelites think about not to intermingle with the other nation, or even what you have some racist people that that are in, that think about that. You have some racist people also, not only Hebrew Israelite, but you have some racist people that think about that people must not intermingle, blacks and white must not intermingle, and blacks must not, and nations must stay by themselves, especially that you have a lot of racism going against black intermingling with other races. So I am posing this question to you. Does being in an interrelationship cause separated from your God? Does it how do you view it? do you see it as this? Do you see it as something that God would disapprove of, according to how the Hebrew Israelites stated in the as they draw reference to the Old Testament and they quote scriptures? What are your views about being in the interracial relationship that you you have, or that you're aspiring to be? My perspective is that from being in an interracial relationship, from the two parties can come together, they love each other, and they they can work, work together. It don't stop them from worshiping God, for living a normal, having a normal relationship, as it was, as it was like if you're dealing with, you're in a relationship with somebody that is of your race. It's just the same thing. The only thing is maybe the race that you are, the color of your skin, the race, the nationality that you come from. But we are all human beings, and human beings, even though we have cultural difference, we have more similarity than we have more similarity when it come on to just being a human being. So there are cultural difference, but it's that can come in a relationship. But if the two parties decide to work together, and want the relationship will work, they will compromise, they will try to understand each other's culture, and know how to live with it, know how to come together to make the relationship work. So what are your views on interracial relationship? And this channel, I'll be talking a lot about relationships. So you will hear talk about interracial relationship, you will hear talk about healthy relationship. So please, I just want you to subscribe to this channel. I just want to hear your views and what you think. What are your thoughts about people being in interracial relationship? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Because as I said, watching that video, it really shocked me. To me, it seems like there was so much hate coming out, and I'm wondering, when Christ died on the cross, didn't he died on the cross for all mankind? Knowing that we have a loving God. I don't know. What is your views? Because listening to that video, it really shocked me to know that God said, for God is love, and anyone that believe him, love is of God, and anyone that love him must be born of God, must show love to God, love to their fellow mankind. So I just want to hear your views, and then you can also comment on what you would like me to, what topics you would want me to address on this channel. Please subscribe, press the notification bell and subscribe. I realize that I put out a few videos, but people are not subscribing. What do you want to see me do on this channel, on my channel, that you'll be interested in? Because I just want to interact with you, and you interact, because when we interact with each other, we are learning. What is your views? I share my views, you share your views. So just tell me what you think about the those Hebrew Israelite and what they say about race and how they views and people, the blacks, Hispanic, and the Native American intermingling with the other races. Please be, I don't want any to be disrespectful. We can, in the comments, don't be disrespectful, but you can share your views in a way that is not disrespectful, you know, but just give your honest views without being disrespectful. Thank you all. Please subscribe, and you will help me to motivate you, to be motivated to do many more of these videos. Thank you for watching.